Here are the chords for On a Grassy Knoll by Tapir. The first chord is D minor 7, and it is string 5 fret 5, string 4 fret 3, string 3 fret 5. Next chord is C major 7, string 5 fret 3, string 4 fret 5. Do remember you can pause this. String 3 fret 4. Next chord, it's the same shape as the beginning chord, as the first one, except now we're up. It's E minor 7 this time, so it's string 5 fret 7, string 4 fret 5, and string 3 fret 7. So 2 shapes to learn so far. Then B minor 7, which is a bar A at fret 7, third finger on string 5 fret 9, and that's it. And the rest is working out the right hand pattern. Then D major 7, which is the same as the second chord shape, string 5 fret 5, string 4 fret 7, third finger, and second or middle finger on string 3 fret 6. So if I can angle the guitar a bit so you can see those chords a bit more. So first one, how's that? Yeah, that's pretty good. Get that finger out of the way. First shape, remember it's going to happen later, it's there as well. Second shape, C major 7, there, that's a good angle. And later, same shape, but now D major 7 and a B minor 7. And there aren't any more shapes to learn. So it's a very elegant piece using a small amount of material. The phrasing, as usual, is interesting, so there's a lot of suspense because of that. The right hand pattern, I've broken my middle fingernail, so I can't do much with it. But the quality of the sound's not the big thing right now, is it? It's the basic pattern, which works well if you do. Ike uses, I think, the same pattern as for Blackbird that Paul McCartney sort of invented almost from frailing, from banjo style. So we have thumb plays 5. I'm just sticking with C major 7 for now because it's the same throughout, apart from the B minor 7. So we have thumb, index plays the 4th string, a little flick of the index nail, so you're hitting the 4th string twice, on and up and a down, and then you pluck the 3rd string. Again, I'm just going to use one finger, so thumb, up and down on 4 and up on 3. Little accent on the end of the phrase, the unit. Slow it down. This is very important. While I've been learning it, I have a habit of forgetting that, but it's a feature of the song. Make sure that the notes are as clear as you can get. I think there is that little indeterminate in the middle there. Sometimes I hit both 5 and 4. I'm not sure that's right though. I think it's more than anything. The same will be true for the D major 7. Thumb, up, down with the finger, that little flick down. At the moment, I'm doing a rest stroke with that downstroke, but I don't think you need to. Whatever you do, if you keep it light, after you do the 3rd stroke there, you've got to get over the string so you can do your upstroke if you're using one finger. So don't dig in too much. Sorry about the E there. Anything else to tell you? No. The length. I'll say no, of course there is. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2 bars of D minor 7. 2 bars of C major 7. 2 bars of V minor 7. Approximately, what I do there on the right hand is close to what Ike plays. It's 6, 3, 4, that's 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, maybe that, perhaps 1, something like that. Just the end of that little pattern, you pluck the 4th string, you pluck the 5th string, and then you pluck the open 3rd while you're changing chord. And this happens as a feature of pretty much all the chord changes. I'll show you from the beginning. Here, I pluck the 3rd string, and then I do the strumming pattern. At the end of the C major 7, I'm going to play the 3rd string again, or I might play the 4th string. I think probably that's what he does. Connects nicely with the bass line of the and bass note of the next chord. Probably string 4 again. I'll have to go back and listen, but I think it's no problem. 4. Both 4 and 3 work, but that sounds really good to me. The link between the open D string and the B, because the D belongs to a B minor chord, which is B, D, F sharp, so it's really a nice link. Thinking about that, the first time you play an open string sort of linking idea, linking finger, the previous, that note there, that G, is part of a C major 7, which is C, E, G, B. Over to the B minor. So I'm ending that with a G. And that's interesting. The G kind of fits with a D major 7, but it actually is a suspended 4th. But the way it joins with the G to the D there, you kind of always automatically hearing da dun. So, but this time the G hasn't fallen to its usual place. Instead, we've dropped straight down to the tonic. It's implied to me. When we go into the, oh sorry, this is played 2, 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, it's 4 whole bars. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and on 4 you play the bass note D and just count, let it sustain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at this point the second guitar comes in to fatten the chord up from a D minor 7 to a D minor 9. So if you're up for it and you want to try to bring in some of the second guitar, you could do that. So you see what I've done with my fingering, I've changed it so that my second finger's on the D there on string 5 fret 5, and put my first finger back on the F on string 4 fret 3. The C is played at string 3 fret 5 by my 3rd finger, and now my 4th finger, little finger, is free to play the added 9th, or to expand it to the 9th, the minor 9th now, chord. And so the way I incorporate that, or will incorporate it when my right hand's working better, will be, I'll just suggest the second guitar part. So I'll let that sustain a bit, because that's the big feature of the second guitar part. We've got dun 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 dun, the finger picking percussive nature of the way guitars, of a plucked guitar, and the other one, it's giving us nice sustain chords. The synthesizer, when that moves in, does the same. The piano, which is very sparse, is a percussion instrument, and so it's, yes, the notes ring on, so they do sustain, but you hear the percussive effect again. So guitar and piano have a transient at the start of each note, which is an important feature of the instrument. And I probably would do a spread chord as well. Let's see how I go from here. Let's see how I feel. So end of intro. I think I would. So in case you don't know how to do a spread chord, place the thumb and 3 fingers on their respective strings, and then imagine that your fingers and thumb are glued badly, super glue that's not quite set, and peel them off one at a time. If you practice it enough, you can make it nice and even, and then speed up to how you feel, to your taste. Diddle-dum. And then I join myself back in, if there's such a sentence, with the pattern. So try that again. I probably won't do it for all the chords. I suppose, well, with time I probably would. I tend to be a bit free and easy with my playing, you know, with patterns and things. Ike keeps it nice and clean and simple, and the second guitar deals with, as I say, the sustains, so his pattern just is nice and constant. And we have these 2 elements in the music always. We've got the sustain, the synth, we've got pretty sustained melody. There's not much of a break, which is brilliant, and we have the contrast with the percussive parts on the guitar. The verse is the same pattern, bar structure as the intro. So from up here I hear a melody. You hear me take a breath there. Doesn't work. So let me take a big breath in. You don't want from up here. I hear a melody. Sounds crazy. Car's coming, but it won't spoil the fun. So let me take a breath in a moment. Here we go. From up here I hear a melody. Much better. Same goes for the next phrase. Same chord. Chorus. Just as we enter it, we play, which is string 5 fret 5 and string 5 fret 6. Offhand, I believe that that's doubled up. So Ike plays it, Ronnie plays it on bass, and you notice I'm learning the band's names, but slowly. I think it's Emily and I'm missing out second guitar player. Apologies to you, man, and I will get your name right. I'm learning one name at a time. So we have, and then we get into the chorus. It's E minor 7, and I think it's the same chords, isn't it? On Grassy, nice. Isn't that right? You keep just alternate between E minor 7 and D major 7. Change, I can change, I can change, I can change, I can change for the worse. Yeah. And it ends on, I think, 4 bars. So just listen to the song, but it ends on a D major 7. But this time you don't play 3 bars and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You just go straight back into the verses. So a bit of material is snipped out, so it keeps the momentum of the song going. And it's different, and change is a good thing. Notice the song's mentioning change. So you hear that. Nothing else to mention, I don't think. The song is beautiful because of the words and the melody and the arrangement. So it's kept nice and sparse, and the slightly antiphonal thing going on in the chorus when the background choir, the backing choir sing on a grassy knoll, and then he does it's really good. It's doubled at the octave, which is great as well in the chorus. Adds a little bit of a new texture. Listen out for the plinky bits of piano where they come in. And another thing which shows great attention to detail is that the tail out or end or fade out on the album track is very, very interesting, and it isn't just a case of the band playing the same thing and then turning the fader down or fading by alternation. There are extra bits being thrown in, so have a listen to the end there because it's a lot of fun. I think that's all I need to tell you, so I shall shut up now. Usual rambling nonsense kind of style, particularly as it's about 25 degrees in the car and I can't wind the windows down because there are so many insects and the sound of the traffic as well. So I hope you appreciate that I've suffered for your artistry. So do look up the band Tapir. If you got to the end of the video, Tapir, T-A-P-I-R, exclamation mark, and that one was on a Grassy Knoll, but there's plenty of others, and you'll get a lot of hints on how to play as well by just watching their live play, because it's video very well, so you can often see what everybody's doing. Yeah, so that's also handy, and you can have a look at Alex right hand to see what you think he's doing. Probably as time goes on I'll know exactly what he's doing, but I'm not too fussed as long as I get the overall feel and I don't screw up the falsetto. His falsetto's different to mine. He's got a nice light tone. Mine is a bit of a laser beam kind of thing, or drilling holes in walls, but it sounds good from a distance. I just have to think about that when I sing the song live. I had a go on Sunday night. John, yeah, shut up. Okay, yeah, I'll see you.